Welcome to the GSIP online training program. Today's module is entitled Organizational Transformation, Supervisors and Support Functions module. The purpose of this module is to help students understand the importance of supervisors and support function employees' commitment to the transformation, to define the training for supervisors and support function employees, and to define the role that supervisors and support function employees play in the organizational transformation. And we're going to start them off like we've started everyone else off, and that is reading the book, Rising Above It All. However, it's a little bit different for this group of people. We have them read the shorter version. I remember I created two books, Rising Above It All. One is Rising Above It All, The Art and Science of Organizational Transformation. The other one is Rising Above It All, The Art of Living a More Fulfilling and Productive Life. Now, the large Rising Above It All has 300 and some pages. The smaller book has 120 pages approximately. And the last three chapters, I would say, are optional. And so that takes us down to 85 pages. And that's what you need for these employees. We took out all the math, a lot of the leadership, even though the supervisors are still going to go through the leadership element online. So that they're still going to hear about all that. Everyone's going to hear about phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and the importance of being productive, and etc. And but this book was strategically designed for supervisors, support functions, and the general employee population. And it won't take them nearly as long, and it's not as difficult to read because all the math. You may want to go through the book yourself just so you can see what they're looking at there. But it's to help promote, of course, the personal transformation is the main objective of the smaller book, while making it an easy read. Okay, this reading assignment will align supervisors and support functions and change philosophy with the upper management's change philosophy. So what are we doing? We're creating alignment with that philosophy. By the way, who are the support functions? I should have brought that up. Support functions would be like accounting, purchasing, HR, some IT people. IT people could go into Six Sigma Black Belt, some of them too, and sales, those types of organizations. This alignment is a necessary element of a successful transformation, as we already know. Now, their training is going to take approximately 2 months. And that's what they'll do. They'll read the book, the short one. Notice I put short one in there. They only have 11 days to read that, complete their Lean Silver training. Notice supervisors have to do Lean training, Lean Silver training. And that gives them a little bit more about project management, about leadership, those types of things. So they have a little more training there. And it takes approximately 45 days. And then they'll meet with middle management and go through the same thing, make sure everyone's okay with the philosophies, and show the tenacity and united element with upper management and middle management. And then they'll document projects, and they'll have the toll gate review. That's all pretty common. Support functions, same thing. There's one difference. Support functions have an option. They can either do Lean Bronze or Lean Silver, depending on the individual and the kinds of projects you may give them in the future. So consider, but as a minimum, Bronze. Meet with middle management, upper management representatives. So the same thing as we did with the supervisors, only they have the option just to do the Bronze instead of the Silver. Okay, and here's what it looks like. Training support functions. Notice it starts right here. So middle management, they finish reading the book, and they're starting their online training, while the support functions, after they read the book, they read the large book, by the way, that's when they'll start reading the small book. And so middle management will be ahead of them on all this, and by the time middle management completes their online training, the training of the support functions and supervisors will be about halfway through. So notice I've done all that strategically, and so don't try to, if you mess around with the schedule too much, you're going to end up with problems. I've set this strategically, the schedule from all my many years of experience in transforming organizations. So if you need to change it, make sure it's based on some good logic. And then, of course, engineering, here they are. And they're partway through their online training also, as supervisors and support staff are finishing up. Okay. All of the support function employees are required to complete, as a minimum, Lean Bronze certification, but Lean Silver certification is preferred. However, my experience is if you just do Bronze there, you're going to be all right also. Supervisors are required to complete, as a minimum, Lean Silver certification. We already talked about that. I recommend 1/3 of supervisors complete Six Sigma Green Belt certification. And so 1 in 3, it's not necessary right now, but as time goes along, you need to know this. As upper management, more knowledge is better. And some managers, some organizations get, oh, we know Lean, don't tell us anything but Lean, because that will pollute our thinking. That is foolishness. And eventually, although you'll get by and have a good initial transformation, as the learning journey goes along and you hit their wall for Lean, you're going to be in trouble, because you said this is the only thing important. If you don't want to hit that wall, you start rising above the wall before it gets there. How do you do that? Well, after everyone gets trained in their Lean Bronze and all their different things, the Lean Bronze people will then become Lean Silver people, and the Lean Silver people will become Green Belts, and Green Belts will become Black Belts, and some of the Black Belts will become Master Black Belts, so you're constantly evolving everyone. It's a journey. You'll never become greater as an organization. You'll never become greater than your training organization. And there's been people in history that said, we don't need to read books, and they started burning books. And in hindsight, they look totally stupid. So don't get into that. Even when you read some of the Lean books, it says, oh, we don't need to know any Six Sigma. That's terrible stuff. And that's a terrible philosophy to ingrain into your culture of your organization. And that's why right up front, I start putting in Six Sigma Black Belts along with the Lean. Yes, we focus on Lean, but we're building a foundation for tomorrow's growth also, and not getting people to think silly that all they'll ever need is Lean and they should never get more education than that. That's bizarre to me, and I find it offensive that people think that way. And if you do think that way, it will come back to bite you. It's just a matter of when. All right. All of the support function employees and supervisors will meet with middle management and upper management representatives to discuss change philosophies, answer questions, and estimate the amount of buy-in that has occurred after the training is complete. So again, you're creating a seamlessness, if you will, of philosophies throughout the organization. Upper management must reassure the support function employees and supervisors that management is united and tenacious in the transformation effort. The initial projects at this level, we've already discussed these, but 5S, SPS. Notice I put support function at SPS, standard process stock, support function at Hijunka, reducing travel, supervisors, Kanban, supervisors and support function, Kaizen supervisors, first-time quality supervisors, value stream mapping supervisor, additional visual management supervisors. So supervisors are a lot here. Monitoring and controlling, you'll probably want to get support functions to help you there. Tact time calculations will be support. That's your scheduling people right there. And of course, engineering is spread throughout this also, which I went through in the engineering first wave of projects for engineers. So I don't have that here, but some of this is going to need some engineering support also. Notice what happens over time, though, is we get, first of all, upper management creating the direction for the company through strategy. This is what we have to do to survive and thrive in the marketplace. And once you know that direction and have those metrics, everything else is going towards supporting the general employee population who's running the value stream, running the processes. Everyone else is supporting them so they can be successful. Some organization says we're here for the engineers, and not in lean. We're here to support those operations so they can meet the strategic goals, which will align to the marketplace and help your company become more successful. Last but not least, these supervisors and support employees must meet with the project manager, the middle management, and the upper management representatives to go through their gate reviews. Do not allow the transformation to move forward unless you are confident all critical elements are complete and effective. And here we go. Just to review here, where are we at now? This is the toll gate review. And there's rising above it all short. We give them 11 days for that. Lean training takes about 45 days, etc. The only difference between training supervisors, support function, again, is supervisors must have lean silver training, and the support function has an option of either bronze or lean. Well, congratulations, you have almost completed this module. However, remember, you still need to complete that module exam. If you have any questions, please contact me, and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. Congratulations, you have completed this module. I hope you have learned something new that will enhance your career. Thank you, and goodbye.